The challenge. Friends, brothers, sisters, for too long we have placed our trust in the fleeting comforts of this world. We rely on our phones, our maps, our money, but today I am stripping all of that away. For the next 7 days, I will be alone on this desolate island, with nothing but the clothes on my back and this, the Holy Bible. My life, my very survival, depends on whether this book is just words on a page, or if it is truly a living, breathing guide from the Creator Himself. Can it be done? Can the Word alone be enough? Let us find out. Phase 1. The initial struggle. Days 1 to 2. As soon as the boat left, the silence was deafening. The sun was hot, and the isolation was immediate. I was so used to having a plan, a map, a way out. Now all I had was a book. The hunger and thirst set in quickly. I desperately searched for water, but found only frustration. I tried to build a shelter, but the branches snapped in my hands. Fear began to creep in, whispering, "You are alone. You have made a mistake." But then I opened the Word. For the Word of God is living and active, sharper than any two-edged sword. Hebrews 4:12. I began to pray, and with every verse I read, the fear began to recede, replaced by a quiet peace. Phase 2. Small miracles and unexpected blessings. Days 3 to 5. It was on day 3, just as my hope was faltering, that I remembered a verse about a spring in the desert. I went to a high point on the island and saw a peculiar green patch in the distance. And there it was, a small but clear spring of fresh water. It was not a grand miracle, but a gentle act of provision that reminded me God sees every sparrow and knows the needs of His children. With my thirst quenched, I found renewed strength to build a shelter using what I learned from reading about the Lord's provision to the Israelites in the wilderness. The wind howled that night, but I was safe and warm. As I sat by a small fire with the Holy Scriptures in my hand, I realized that I was not alone. The Spirit was my true companion. Phase 3. Community and Purpose. Days 6 to 7. As the final days approached, the isolation no longer felt like a trial, but a retreat. My fear had been replaced by a deep peace, my hunger by spiritual nourishment. The Bible was not just a book, it was a survival guide, a source of comfort, and a map to the Father's heart. I found that every word, every promise, was a new provision for my soul. I learned that true strength is not in our own abilities, but in our complete reliance on God. The biggest lesson of all was that even when we feel completely alone and stripped of everything, we have everything we need in His Word. The boat is here. My time on this island is at an end, but the lessons I have learned here will last a lifetime. I can tell you now, without a doubt, that you can survive anything with the Word of God as your guide. If this story has inspired you, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps share this powerful message with others who may be struggling. Leave a comment below. I want to hear from you. Share a time when the Bible was your comfort and your strength in a time of trial. And most importantly, subscribe to this channel and ring that bell so you don't miss the next chapter of this journey as we continue to explore what it truly means to live for the Lord. Thank you for being here. May God bless you abundantly.